invite Neelima from Nursing Department for a speech.
Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? These are the profound words by the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, echo through the corridors of the time as we gather here today on this momentous occasion of India's 77th Independence Day. Namaste. A very good morning to respected chief guests, teachers, and my dear friends. Wishing you all a very happy Independence Day to each one of you. I am Neelima of BSc 4th semester, and it's my honor to stand before you as we commemorate the day when our beloved nation threw off the shackles of colonialism and embarked a journey of self-determination and progress. The 15th of August is not just a day on the calendar. It is a symbol of resilience, unity, and relentless pursuit of a dream that has now become a cherished reality. As we celebrate this momentous occasion, let us take our journey back in the times. It was 1947 when our nation finally proclaimed its independence from British rule. After a long and painful struggle, countless heroes, visionaries, and ordinary people stood together, shoulder to shoulder, united in their quest for freedom. It was their selfless sacrifices and unyielding spirit that paved the way for the dawn of a new India. Today, 77 years ago, after the historic day, we remember those brave souls who laid their lives off by tomorrow. Their sacrifices are engraved permanently in our history, reminding us that the freedom comes from the great prizes and will never be taken for granted. Let us bow our hands in gratitude to these martyrs and pledge to preserve the sovereignty they fought so hard to secure. Independence Day is not just a day to recall our past, but also a time to reflect on our present and design our future. It is a day to reaffirm our commitments to the ideals that our founding fathers preached, ideals of justice, ideals of equality and liberty for all. As we march ahead, let us remember that we are a nation with diverse cultures, languages, and traditions. Our strength lies in our unity, and our unity lies in our diversity. Today, as we celebrate our independence, let us also celebrate a unity as a nation. And we may have our differences, but it is essential to remember that we all are bound by a common thread of nationality. Our diversity is a source of strength that fuels our progress and innovations. It is what makes us unique, and it is something that we must cherish and protect. However, as we celebrate, we must also introspect our journey, since independence has been marked by great strides, but we still have miles to go. We must address the issues that continue to hinder our progress: poverty, inequality, corruption, environmental challenges, and many more. As a responsible citizen, we must actively participate in building a brighter India for future generations. In the words of the great poet and philosopher Rabindranath Tagore said, "Where the mind is without fear and head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up in the fragments into narrow domestic walls, into that heaven of freedom let my father, my country awake." We can build such a nation through education. It imparts individuals and nations alike, and it is through education that we can eradicate illiteracy and ignorance. Let us pledge to invest in education and provide every child with the tools to unlock their potentials. Education will pave the way for more enlightenment and empowered India. Empowerment goes in hand with gender equality. It has high time that we break the shackles of gender bias and empower our women to participate equally in every aspect of nation's growth. It is therefore our responsibility to create a healthy and inclusive atmosphere for all. Another key challenge we face is environmental degradation. As we enjoy the fruits of development, we must also be mindful about our ecological footprints. Climate change is real and it poses a significant threat to our future. Let us adopt sustainable practices to embrace renewable energy and protect our natural resources for generations to come. Fellow Indians, the progress of our nation is not solely the responsibility of the government. Each one of us has to play the role in nation building. As a responsible citizen, let us pay our taxes honestly, follow the rules of law diligently, and actively participate in the democratic processes. Our democracy thrives when we actively engage in shaping our nation's future. I am proud to see how far we have come as a nation, from the land of struggling for freedom to an emerging global forces. India's journey has now been inspiring. Our technical achievements, economic growth, and contribution to the various fields have earned respect on the world stage. As we hold our tricolored eye, let us remember the principle it represents. The saffron symbolizes courage and sacrifices, the white represents the truth and purity, and the green embodies the life and prosperity. Let us imbibe these values in our hearts and conduct ourselves into integrity, honesty, and compassion. On this joyous occasion, let us also extend our gratitude to our armed forces and security personnel who safeguard our boundaries and protect our sovereignty. Their unwearying commitments to duty is commendable, and we must also remember their sacrifices for the nation's safety and security. Dear Indians, on this Independence Day, let us come together to celebrate our unity, freedom, and diversity. Let us remember the past, acknowledge the present, and envision a future where India stands tall as a global leader. May the spirit of freedom and patriotism continue to guide us, and we work tirelessly towards building a stronger, more prosperous, and harmonious nation. I would like to conclude with the words of independent India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Long ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly in or in full measures, but very substantially. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neelima. It was a beautiful and heartwarming speech. I can see so many moist eyes.